What's up, my pilots? Angry Poncho here. We're back playing tLoZ and Zelda Wind Waker, and we've got a Gjorg coming after us. So, better deal with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and declare it. This episode is being post-commentated because I'm retarded, and I forgot to turn my mic on when I did it the first time. So, yeah. Just putting that out there for you. In this episode, we are going for the big Octos, which we have not gotten already. We've already picked up 2 of them, I believe. We fought the one at, where was it? At the private oasis, I think. We saw the guy looking through the telescope, and went over and found it, got 100 rupees for that. And when we got the last Great Fairy, that was a big Octo as well, over by Two Eye Reef. So those 2 are done, ski. We've only got 4 left, and I'm here at Tingle Island because I have been told that there is one in this square. And there they are. You can always identify the big Octos by looking for the telltale Seagulls, which from this distance are just little black specks. So, try and keep track of which direction that is, and shoot! And we can sail over there and get them, shall we? So I think I'm going to take a little, some liberties with this episode, and kind of, oh wow, look at that, the wind's blowing exactly the wrong direction. Amazing. And I'm going to talk about some stuff that's not Zelda related. Where's my soda? I'm going to get all dry mouth talking this much. I forgot my soda. Damn it. Oh come on, where could I have put it? It's not in the room. It's not even in the same room as me. How did I leave it somewhere? Ugh, I haven't got out of this chair for an hour. How did it disappear? Ugh, first world problems. Yeah, so I posted on Facebook two interesting things yesterday. The first is that Minecraft 1.3 is out. It's already up to 1.31, I believe, maybe up to 2 by now. Oh, and it's a big Octo! As promised. These guys are fun to fight. So the boomerang is probably the best way to do this. I talked about it before. Your bow... Actually, maybe I haven't. Maybe that was what you guys didn't ever hear. So I was recording. The boomerang is probably the best way to do this because it takes 3 hits on each eye with the boomerang. But you can hit the eyes 5 at a time, which is really... You just can't beat that sort of coverage. Because even if your boomerang takes a while to do it, you're going to hit 5 things, and it might hit a couple other ones just by chance, just because they're in the way, in its path from one eye to the next. And notice that occasionally it does that. So, the boomerang also has an advantage because you can lock on with it. You don't have to worry. I mean, you can lock on with the bow as well, but you have to lock on to each eye individually. You can't do the multi-targeting thing. So the boomerang takes 3 hits on each eye. With the bow, it only takes 2. And I think if you used fire arrows, it would just be 1. But still, I suggest the boomerang. You can win no matter how many eyes they have if you've got the boomerang equipped. So we're here at Tingle Island. This is a 12-eyed big Octo. This is as bad as they get. 12 eyes. And so there you go. You see just a few throws of the boomerang and they're out there. Yeah, so I posted about Minecraft 1.3 being out, and I posted the newest Poncho Pack. Since I don't have the capacity to upload Minecraft resolution high-res videos right now, I'm just going to put the link in the description for the newest Poncho Pack, which has all the magical new things that are in 1.3. Emeralds, trading, all that stuff. Included in that file, when you download that, you're going to need to just place the zipped folder, get in the boat link, place the zipped folder in your texture packs file, and then what you want to do is actually make an unzipped copy and use that Minecraft patcher that's included. It could take a couple tries to get this treasure, because that's going to make it's going to HD patch it, because the game still, despite several promises to the contrary by both Notch and Jeb, the game still does not include native support for HD texture packs, so you have to patch it. So, unzip the folder and run that patcher on your jar file. And then everything will be magical again. You got a piece of heart! You've collected a total of 2 pieces. Get 2 more to complete another heart container. Huzzah! Why did I look at this for so long? What are we doing here? There we go. That was weird. I must have been looking at my charts. I have a whole list here of all the magical things that we have to do. After this episode, we'll have all the big Octos done. Yay! So now we are headed to... Well, this is actually kind of funny. I meant to head to Diamond Step Island, but I accidentally totally went the wrong direction, and we ended up going to another place that has a big Octo, just by complete luck. So I basically got first row, 6th column confused with 6th row, 1st column. That's why I went to the wrong place. But since we're here on Dragon Roost, we might as well stop in at Beetle's shop ship and pick up some bait. He also now sells bombs! Since we liberated them from that ridiculously expensive bomb shop on Woodfall Island, the pirates have been nice enough to share them with him. Or rather, sell them to him, at least. You have a bashful look on your face, Mr. Customer. You can't hide it from me. Yeah, he asked about Tetra. Princess Tetra. Yep, so in the description you will find the Poncho Pack, which is now compatible for Minecraft 1.3. Huzzah! Thank you! Oh, I can hear you guys thanking me already. You don't need any more of that shit. Yeah, plenty of bait. Alright, we're still carrying 2 Hoi pairs. I'm starting to think that it might not be Hyoi. Because if it's Japanese, which it undoubtedly is, that like OI is like a... I can't do it properly. So I know that those of you who speak Japanese will correct me in the comments, but it's like a oi sound. It's not oi like it would be in English, like oink. It's like a oi kind of. I can't do it particularly well, which means that it wouldn't be a hoi yoi pair. It would be like a hue. I can't do it. There's my confession. I can't speak Japanese. Sorry guys. I'm not that cool. So we sail on north from Dragon Roost to go and try and find another giant Octo. I keep wanting to call them great Octos, just because that means big as well, but whatever. Ah, epic adventure theme. And we get one of these barrel races. We haven't actually been able to do any of these yet because the plot kept interrupting us. Now we finally get a chance to run through one of them. How cool is that? Pick up some rupees. So there was a second thing that I wanted to talk about, which is the other thing I posted on Facebook, is that I'm getting stir crazy here. I'm trying to figure out what game I want to do next, because Pod Racer's been done for a while, and I took a couple days off of Wind Waker to do that jigsaw puzzle video, which it seems like you guys mostly liked it. We got quite a few likes and no dislikes, so I take that as a good reception at least. Very pleased with how that one turned out. That was a difficult jigsaw puzzle. So I haven't been I've been making many videos in the past few days prior to making this series of videos in Zelda. They get harder at the end. Sometimes they get to put your sail away so you can turn sharper. I don't get over to this one in time, so it disappears. Oh wells. Well, here we are now at I believe this is seven Star Isles. It's just a bunch of rocks right there. That's all it is. This is 7 Star Isles. That's it right there. Just some thick rocks sticking out of the ocean. No idea. I think now I'm trying to tack my way over to the fish. Not sure why. Should just go find the big Octo. I don't see the birds yet, so that's what you're always get off my ass. Freaking! I see that bird. Jeez. Yeah, that's what you look for when you're trying to find the big Octo. You look for the seagulls. They've always got a flock of them. A whole flock of seagulls, you know. I ran so far away, flying over their head. Easy to identify them from a distance. Come here, Mr. Fish. Eat my bait. Aha, see? Just fill in this chart, dude. There it is, 7 Star Isles, which looks a lot like the Great Dipper. The Big Dipper. Holy crap! I just realized that. I didn't notice that when I was making the video the first time. You see seagulls flying around. It's a sign you need to be wary, Fry. You got some freaking big old Octos coming at you, man. Why is this on the screen for so long? Okay, there's no way it took me that long to read this. Because the big Octos appear whenever they begin big Marsha. Yeah, so the other thing, yeah, let's look around, try and find the seagulls. And voila, there they are. In exactly the wrong direction. I don't think it's very far. Actually, it looks like it's really far. I don't even see the seagulls now. Probably should change the wind there, Poncho. Since you're going backwards. Yeah, look at them over there. Don't know if that's far enough away to, it seems like you get a little bit of a speed boost when you first take out the sail. That sort of tapers off pretty quickly if you're sailing the wrong direction. I have to wonder if that wouldn't be useful for improved tacking technique. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about in this post-commentated episode, since I'm not as distracted by the game as usual, is my next LP. I'm going to be going back to university soon, which means I'll have my kick-ass internet connection and my spectacular dorm room again. Right back to the lap of luxury, you could say. And so that means that I'll be able to take on some HD LPs again, be able to do some high-res stuff. So I'm trying to think what I want to do next, and it occurred to me that I've made you guys a few promises over the past few years of games that I would come back to or do some more of. I know, let me try and think, how many of these have I done? There's a few that I said I'd come back to, and I did. Like Minecraft just is like the LP that wouldn't die. I guess it's not as bad as Nintendo Capri Sun's Chrono Trigger LP, which just kept coming back months later with more videos. But, yeah, Minecraft just seems to never go away. But, what was I talking about? Jesus, I'm so easily distracted even when I'm not playing. Yes, games that just won't die. Pokemon White. You guys are eager to see the Pokemon White after game, and to be perfectly honest with you, I am completely uninterested in playing it. I don't know. It doesn't. It's like I said, it doesn't interest me very much. For me, Pokemon always ended at the Elite Four, and I've never had much. I mean, one time I did the Pokédex in Pokemon Fire Red, but other than that, I've never really had many motivations besides just beating the Elite Four. And I think the team that we put together was about as solid as I was going to find in that game. So going further, for me, you guys tell me that there's more content, there's more plot, and I'm sure there is, I'm not feeling it. So it might come back eventually, but don't count on it, because it'll probably be a while before we do, if it ever does come back. So just a warning there that game might be doomed to be not get the DLC or whatever. It's not DLC, but it's sort of hard to describe. If you guys could give me more details on like what exactly there is after the Elite Four, because as far as I can tell, it's just like how the plot's over. Like, we defeated the bad guys, we beat the Elite Four, everything's cool. So is the rest just going around and collecting the rest of the 780 freaking Pokemon that are in the game now, or we got another heart piece just then if you didn't notice. That means we only need one more to get another heart container. And so that means that 7-Star Isles is done, and we are off to where I actually wanted to go, which is northwest of Outset, Poncho, thank you. At the Diamond Step Island. You see the Orion in the sky there, another beautiful constellation. Actual constellations in the sky. Props to Nintendo for that. Even Neil deGrasse Tyson would be pleased with this. And so, yeah, what else is there after the end of Pokemon? I can't imagine how much more plot there really would be. The characters were all kind of flat anyway, so I really don't see where that could go. Just not that interested in it, sorry guys. But I did say that I would do the Fallout 3 DLC. That wasn't even a question at the time. And at this point, the game has sort of like fallen by the wayside. It's been so long since we did it. Actually, it's not been. How long has it been? I don't even know. It's been several months at least. Did I do that last fall or last spring? I don't know. But there's been several interceding LPs between Fallout 3 main quest and what is now going to be the rest of the game, I think. Because I've been getting a craving to play New Vegas. But I'd hate to go, and you guys, when I asked on Facebook, what I asked was, would you rather see me play New Vegas or Fallout 3 DLC? And the overwhelming response was about 2-to-1 for New Vegas, But I got several comments who said, a couple of people messaged me on YouTube and said, hey, you know, Fallout's all cool, but you should probably do the Fallout 3 DLC before you start a new Fallout game. And I sort of see the logic there. So I'm thinking I'll probably do the Fallout 3 DLC next, despite the fact that the writing is really, really bad in a couple of them. But I still get to see some new items and stuff. And I'm trying to think of what order to do them in, and whether they'll all be their own playlist or it'll be all one big playlist. I feel like, I don't know, really I want to get that character up to max level and max him out, and then I want to also beat all the DLC. So that's sort of the goals for that game. But yeah, I don't know what order to do them in or how to really to approach that. So I'm still thinking about it, but I definitely want to do it. The thing is, I actually still, at this point, I feel like I would enjoy New Vegas more because I haven't played it for a longer amount of time. And I actually recently purchased for myself, I bought it on Steam during the summer sale, and it came with all the DLC, which I've never played before. So I might even go into those blind if we eventually get around to that. So I fired up Fallout 3 last night just to play it for fun, and jumped into our LP character and ran around for a while, did a couple miscellaneous quests, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm feeling like when I get back into the swing of things this fall, which will probably be like a week from now, I'm gonna probably do Fallout 3 DLC. That's what I'm feeling at this point. But I'm not totally sure. And it might not be that they all come at once. It might be that I do one or two of them now. It's just sort of still in the middle, sort of toss-up for me, because some of them are longer than others. Some of them are really good that like they could make their own series. Like Point Lookout is the definition of what good DLC should be. It's like a whole nother world added to the game. It's like Shivering Isles style DLC, which I don't ever plan to do Shivering Isles. I thought that was a crap DLC. I didn't like it. It didn't add enough. It wasn't. It was just meh. And the plot didn't motivate me, and the items you got weren't cool enough for it to be worth it. It just was sort of meh. You got an orange rupee! One of these is worth just 100 rupees. Sweet. That makes us 5 for 6 on big Octos. And now I'm sailing off in a random direction. I think I'm headed over to the fish, but forget it! We're gonna get the big Octos, we'll come back to this island eventually. I'm sure there's other things to do there. And we'll get the map filled in when we arrive the second time. So now we're headed to Two-Eye Reef. No. I don't know where we're headed. Oh god, where are we going? Oh yeah, we're going to Fire Mountain. Fire on the mountain, run boys, run! Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Sorry. We're gonna head south here from Dragon Roost to go to Fire Mountain, which is where the final big Octo awaits us. So yeah, I'm thinking Fallout 3 DLC is coming soon, but it might not be all at once. It might be a couple of DLC, and then some more months, and then the rest of the DLC, and then some more months, and then New Vegas. Because, you know, we don't want to overdo it, get ourselves all fallouted, or over-fallouted. We don't want to overdo it. So I'm trying to think, which of them should I do first, if there's going to be spaces between them. And I'm thinking that Broken Steel is sort of the extension of the main quest. So it would make perfect sense, I think, to continue Broken Steel first, and then try and get the rest of the skill bobbleheads, and then come back and do the other DLC, like Operation Anchorage and Mothership Zeta are both sort of self-contained. So, and they're both fairly short compared to the other DLC. So I might do those first, and then come around to the Pit and Point Lookout later, because they're so much longer, and they definitely merit their own playlists. They probably each will get their own playlist. And then finally finish up by getting the rest of the special bobbleheads, because I'm hoping by then my character will be level 30. I plan on taking that perk that raises all your special stats to 9 if they aren't 9 already, and then getting the rest of the special bobbleheads will put them all at 10, which will make our character basically a demigod. The demigod of the Fallout universe. So that's the plan at this point. That's sort of a rough outline. Hopefully that sounds good to you guys, because it sounds good to me. What else did I want to talk about in this episode? We are headed off to the final Big Octo, which I'm sailing over into the middle of the square now because I'm not sure exactly where this Big Octo is. Perhaps it would be prudent to hop aboard a sea platform and see if we can get a look around with our telescope. Yes, perhaps? Good thinking, Poncho. I would never have thought of that myself. I'm glad I'm here to prompt past me and go up the ladder. Go, you can do it. What's that ticking sound? You don't hear that? Huh. Is this the game making that sound? Because I don't have any other sound turned on right now. Give me a joy pendant. I forgot those guys only took 3 hits. Seriously though, that's not much. 20 rupees, no. 10 rupees. I'm losing my touch. I can usually identify those by the sound they make. Alright, let's find ourselves some seagulls. Oh, wait. Yep, there they are. You can barely see them. They're basically just blurred specks, but you know. So it's that away. Got it. Alright, where's the boat? Let's do this carefully. I think he might be a little too far away, but line it up just right. Oh! Yeah, he was too far away. Mr. Boat, you weren't in the right place. That would have been epic. I'm gonna keep trying that. Next time I gotta park him in just the right place so I can land on him later. Alright, and we're off to fight the final Big Octo. Yes, that's what I'm thinking for the future right now. I got some other games that I'd like to do with Maple. I got a couple, actually, Myst games that I got really cheap on Steam during the sale. I'm very pleased about that, because I haven't gotten Myst to run properly on Windows 7 yet. And now that I bought the Steam version, it's finally just, like, magically works. It actually uses a scum VM. I had no idea that you could even do that. Like, the Steam version, the version of oh no, hang on. No, I'm getting confused. It's the good old games version of, not Real Myst, but the Myst Masterpiece Edition that actually uses scum VM to play. I had no idea that you could, like, outsource the VM like that. It's just a little strange. Basically, scum VM is this virtual machine that replaces the executable file of an old 16-bit game with a newer 64 or 32-bit executable file. Basically, all it does is it looks at the data files for the original game and plays the game. It basically creates its own executable to run those data files, which means because the data files aren't context dependent, they just need to be run by some executable file. So the data files are fine. The only problem is with old games not running on Windows 7 or on 64-bit machines is that the games are written in 16-bit and it's not compatible. It's just too old. So, but the only thing that's in 16-bit is the executable. So if you can get a new executable that's not in 16-bit and you have the data files, then everything works, and that's what Scum VM does. And I had no idea that good old games actually used Scum VM for some of their games that they sell. It's weird. They don't put it in there. They don't tell you that that's what's happening. But when you run it, it opens up Scum VM and then starts the game. I had no idea you could even do that. And 100 rupees! Your face is beaming. Well, that is that, my friends. We are, Alright, come on now. I gotta zoom in on this so I can see how far we are from the end of the video. We're right near the end of the video, actually. No, I already had ended the video at this point. I'm just saving the game now. Thanks for watching! See you in the next episode. Leave me comments about what I talked about. See ya!